Remember the good old days when we had 3DS Directs, guys? Anyway, welcome to another part of the crossover between myself and Professor Layton.
Another day and I feel old. Thank you, Jovah.
Hey, that was my line.
That's coming for us all, sure.
Look, Professor, I know you're the oldest of us all, but you can't hog it all.
I don't even remember what was announced in that particular direct.
I told you before, I'm too stubborn to die.
Oh my god, come to think of it, did we commentate on that direct now that I think about it?
Could be not, I don't remember.
One of my all-time favorite directs, actually speaking of directs, came back in 2012 when they they announced the European release date for Azran Legacy, and then Shibata, I miss you, Shibata-san. For those who don't know, he was the president of Nintendo Europe at the time, and he was a big supporter of Japanese release. It was because of him that we got a lot of Japanese games.
Oh yeah, wasn't he the...
Direct's been going on for that long.
Wasn't Shibata the guy who
used...
Wasn't Shibata the guy who used to host the British directs?
The European Directs, yeah.
I think they started around 2011, or something like that.
Basically, remember, Joe, it was because of him that Nintendo Europe localized Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii, so we have him to thank for Xenoblade's prominence nowadays.
Anyway, back to business. Me and Maya need to go and talk to the Inquisitors.
And Layton and died at the storyteller in the meantime.
Pork.
Oh, that's Constantine, isn't it?
Wait a minute. That aggressive bark. Please tell me it isn't.
Phoenix has
Dog is a little pom-pom.
Phoenix has little PTSD for a dog.
Honestly, in my experience, it's always the smaller dogs that are more devilish, whereas the bigger dogs are more friendly, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Wish I could say the feeling was mutual. Once bitten, twice shy. That pretty much sums me up right now.
I actually don't know that way of saying it.
Look at me,
Really?
I'm the new Shakespeare of this era.
I don't know, I think he's looking much friendlier today if you ask me.
This is friendly.
See? Come on, Nick. Pet him just once.
You
I don't know,
first,
I liked
Maya.
my hand. Why don't you try, Maya?
Phoenix died again.
This mutt really hates me! Why? I'm likable!
Not to dogs, apparently, which means you're at the root of all evil.
Well, if it isn't Sir Blue Knight.
But Missile liked me just fine, what the heck?
He thought you were the doppelganger.
Exactly, what are you doing over there on all fours?
Oh, Inquisitor Barnum. Glad to see you again. Actually, there's something we'd like to ask you about.
Could you call your dog off?
Come on, Nick. Stand up already.
Why,
It's
that
just
was
a
your
dog bite.
bloody idea.
I'd like to meet that mutt's owner face to face and show him
Did somebody order a pack of irony?
Oh god.
How foolish. Constantine happens to be mine. And a true knight's companion he is. He didn't waste time sinking his teeth into the likes of you.
Well then
And
train
then
him better
Barnum's-
not to.
And then Barnum's dog bites Phoenix. Haha, great comedy relief. I'm such a great writer.
I had a hunch. So Constantine really is your dog, huh? Congrats on him getting his own comic book series. Gotta admit the nerve of this guy. He just sits back and lets his dog bite people. I mean, me.
If you weren't in the medieval ages, your dog would get,
Never mind that.
Yeah, the dog would
That you want
take it away.
Just make it big, Sir Blue Knight.
Can't we just conduct business for once normally? Anyway, so you Inquisitors are the one who investigate incidents of magic in this town, aren't you?
Yes, of course.
No, we investigate bakers.
If you don't mind, we'd like to ask you about an unsolved incident with magic.
There's one thing you must never forget. Never fight a land war in Asia. Also, the Knights of the Inquisition excel at their work.
Oh boy.
There are no unsolved cases in Labyrinthia.
like John would say. Are you sure about that?
Right.
All incidents of magic perpetrated by the witches are dealt with by the Inquisitors, without exception.
But what about
So
that
as a-
one exception? Spoken with that usual calm and collected air of confidence.
Sparkle.
I mean, then again, considering how the town literally shouts his name and cheers, I can imagine that helping his ego. That's interesting. You see, we heard different. Kind of interesting how we have a knack of finding contradictions. Apparently, there is one particular incident that still remains unsolved. DL6... wait, sorry, wrong case. I already solved that one.
Something about an alchemist being murdered. Ring any bells?
I killed that bastard because he messed up my hair.
Wait, Edward Elric's dead?
What? Who did you get that information from?
Yeah, exactly. He said it. I killed him. Where'd you get the info from? Oh shit.
Your dog killed them.
We, well, a High Inquisitor Darklaw, aka your boss.
She ratted you out.
If she weren't my boss, I'd kill her right now.
Well, why the blazes did you say so? You could have saved us some time.
How was I supposed to know you guys were connected to secrecy in this regard?
Especially since you're pretty hostile.
How is it my fault?
It always
I
is,
agree.
Phoenix.
I have literally done nothing wrong today.
The High Inquisitor has put me on the spot by leaking such information to the likes of you.
So it's sabotage, then.
Also, extra hilarity, I suppose. Well, I suppose that leaves nothing for it.
I'll just have to kill the High Inquisitor.
I shall tell you the whole story, since I do not believe in doing things by halves. Also, no,
Aw,
you
that's
cannot
nice.
sit.
Please, go ahead. We're all ears. We'll just stand and discuss business.
Unless my dog bites
It was
them off.
3 months ago that an alchemist living near town square was murdered.
It sounds like the beginning of a creepypasta.
You with the music.
Sorry, Inquisitor Barnum, but I'm kind of lost already.
Sounds like a you problem.
Is there a difference between alchemy and magic?
Oh boy!
Deeply offended by that.
Knew that was gonna trigger Tio!
Why do you think I read it that way?
When it comes to something that difficult, it will do no good asking me.
Huh?
I said it would do no good asking me.
It seems that while the townspeople respected him, they also treated him with caution. Which is true, you know. There was a thin line between what, back in the day, alchemists quote-unquote did, and what people consider still, witchcraft.
They respected him.
He used his skills to make medical concoctions and acted much like a physician.
It's kind of creepy with how his face was always shrouded in shadow, though.
Mm-hmm.
He was too tall for the light bulbs to actually illuminate
So
him.
we could get him.
Although they don't have light bulbs here.
Although with the discounted already, it looks like potential ancestors of the killer. He was famous within his neighborhood. In fact, he was sometimes referred to as Dr. Belduke by the townspeople.
Wouldn't that be ironic, Tio? The ancestor of the killer actually being someone who saved lives instead of ending them.
At any rate, it's safe to say that Sir Belduke was no witch.
How can you say for sure? Because he's a guy.
Yeah.
Simple. Sir Belduke was a man.
Oh shit!
Having a Y
A
chromosome
man.
tends to help with dissuading people from thinking you're a witch. Well, can't really argue with that.
Sir Belduke came to a mysterious end 3 months ago.
A mysterious end. Sounds like my
Only
line of
burning
work.
women seems a little sus to me.
There were 2 things about his death that cannot be explained rationally.
Wow.
This should be interesting.
Firstly, the murder scene. His body was discovered in his residence, in the study. I know this one, Connor Master did it. His room was locked. There was no conceivable way the crime could have been committed, except by witchcraft.
Oh boy, a locked room mystery. Now all my time
My
playing.
favorite!
Isn't that what people call a locked room mystery?
Yes, Maya. Now finally, all my years of playing Umineka will finally pay off.
What?
Oh, it's nothing, really. So, what was the other mysterious thing?
Secondly, until then, all incidents involving witches had been foretold in the story.
Oh?
Someone went meta, didn't they?
That would mean they went off script, too. Deadpool did it! In other words, predicted by the storyteller.
Come on, Joy, it could have been Squirrel Girl.
She is one of the few
However-
people able to beat Deadpool at his own game.
The murder of Newton Belduke did not appear in the story. Such a thing had never occurred before.
Oh boy. So not only was this the only unsolved incident in Labyrinthia's history, but it was also the only incident not to be predicted by the storyteller. So...
Found someone more powerful than God.
Oh boy. This definitely sounds worth investigating. So I'm about to solve the one mystery even God couldn't solve. Sure, this seems up my
Certainly are an
alley.
interesting one, Sir Blue Knight.
Oh, you have no idea. Huh?
You really think you can solve this incident alone, when the Knights of the Inquisition have been working on it for 3 months?
Meanwhile, Myra's just standing perfectly still.
Look, I solved the
We
case.
generally solve things like this in 3 days.
Yeah.
Say, that is some confidence.
Hey, I solved a case that went unsolved for 15 years. I'm feeling pretty
Try me.
confident. We don't know unless we try.
You may risk becoming the target of some terrifying witch's vengeance.
I feel like I'm already in the crosshairs of plenty of villages in this town. Sorry, plenty of witches in this town.
Or me if you
Although
end
I'm-
up doing my job better.
I'm hoping that was a joke.
Well, I suppose you may as well take a look. Who knows? You may even find something.
Huh.
Sir Belduke's residence is just beyond the town square. Ask anyone around here there, they'll soon point you in the right direction.
That was surprisingly nice. Thank you, Inquisitor Barnum.
So, Sir Blue Knight,
Every time he says that, I keep thinking of Sonic.
I believe our
And the
courtroom battles are far from over.
Of the wind. The
Ooh.
night of the wind.
It's funny, because in some of the courtroom battles, Phoenix does that fancy thing with the wind.
Until we meet again in court.
I'll see you then, Inquisitor. I look forward to this, even though this will involve the burning of a witch. This may be the start of a good friendship.
Does that involve the dog too?
Maya, can you please get this mud away from me? I can't feel my leg.
Even as physical PTSD.
Aw, so soon? I was hoping he'd use you as a what?
Chew
Sorry?
joy.
For one more time.
Damn it, Maya.
Sir Belduke's residence has already been scored by the Knights of the Inquisition.
Maya feels absolutely no empathy for Phoenix's pain.
I believe you only waste your time if you go there now.
Pedro, at the start of the game, she tested a particular theory by whacking him with a crowbar.
In the
In the
middle of
second-
court.
And in the second trial, she wanted to have the resources to test magic by trying to set the court on fire.
No, set Phoenix on fire, specifically.
Again, how has she never committed an actual crime?
Oh goody, snooty pants, snooty pants here.
Well, she has just committed assault.
I don't know, Shiroi. Banging Phoenix with the head with that pipe, that counts as physical assault, doesn't it?
She didn't
Yeah,
get
I'm
arrested
fine
for
with
it.
it.
Oh, did you want to speak to us?
I need to have a word with you both.
I just hope you don't go for all your glasses for it.
Thanks to your turning courtroom procedure upside down, we're in a fine mess now.
But I solved the case for the better. Shouldn't that be a good thing?
I solved the case!
Innocent is unprecedented in history, which is court.
Hey, Mr. Wright!
I
Mr.
wanted
Wright,
to see someone burn, damn it!
Mr. Wright, I solved the case!
Well, technically, we did see the actual witch burn.
What do you mean? Pretty sure trying innocent people is more of a problem than your precious procedure.
What are you
Glasses are
trying to
expensive.
say?
This is the
Oh, you have
second
more.
person I've met who has multiple glasses on them.
That girl is being held on a suspicion of being the Great Witch Bazella. Defending her only invites suspicions upon your own complicity.
Good to
Yeah.
know.
Okay, Maya, I could somewhat get, but Phoenix?
That's a false
Yeah,
accusation.
Again, they just want someone to burn.
That's right, there's not a shred of evidence against a speller.
No matter what you say, she is the most likely suspect.
That's how a lot of
Why?
the
Because
cases
fuck
go.
you.
Anyway, if I stand around talking to you for too long, I'll invite suspicions upon myself.
You know what's interesting about this is that everybody keeps accusing her of this, and they know who she is, related to, so they think the storyteller, aka her father, wrote her for death.
But you're the one who approached us.
Yeah. Also, Shira, I think it's more of a case of they prioritize, again, it's the showcase that they prioritize the rules imposed by what they consider God over, well, any parental bonding.
But why would you write your daughter for death?
Well,
Because-
to be fair,
Or the
Shiroi.
loser.
To be fair, Shiroi. Jesus died for our sins, so maybe God is having a spell die for their sins.
Stop killing your kids!
Oh, a puzzle.
Alright. Pedro?
It makes me so mad.
What's the problem?
This town.
It's my neighbor. He's got this really annoying habit.
Oh boy.
He says hello and asks me how I am. It's really weird. Annoying habit?
If you forgot that these guys have an unhealthy obsession with books.
He just loves stomping around his place all the time.
I mean, it's his place.
Thanks to him, all the books in my house are now a complete mess.
What? I don't understand how that's his fault.
Not to mention, I can't get any sleep.
Supposedly the stomping is causing the books to fall over? That does sound like a serious problem.
First world
Names.
problems right here, ladies and gentlemen. Can you even
Yeah.
imagine how loud it is?
Well, not exactly.
Exactly. So don't act like so don't assume like you know what's going on. That's what I thought. I knew you couldn't. So let me just reproduce it for you. You'll
With a puzzle.
truly be amazed.
Oh my god. This is my life now. I'm solving puzzles for random people.
Welcome to.
How does it feel?
Because
welcome
that's how we do things in the UK.
Yeah.
The house's floorboards are all in complete disarray, much to the displeasure of the owner. He has decided to stomp out the problem himself, literally. Each time he stomps on a tile, the stomped tile and the surrounding tiles will flip over. Tiles sectioned off by dividers will not be flipped by a nearby stump. Stomp and arrange all the tiles. Touch the ears of the touchscreen to make the owner jump in the desired direction. Each time he jumps, the tile below him will flip over. And yeah, you know the drill essentially. What you want to do is get it so that it forms a complete picture.
Indeed.
Okay,
But yeah,
apparently his neighbor is the Hulk with how powerful those stomps are.
But yeah, like I was saying, it was back in that 2012 direct that Shibata shocked a lot of people by announcing that Nintendo Europe was bringing this game to the West. Because by that point, a lot of people had given up on that. Okay, to be fair, hold on. Done.
Your Honor, there is a clear contradiction in this
But the
puzzle.
judge isn't here.
Force of habit.
Further objections.
Whatever, I solve a puzzle. Outstanding! The floorboards are looking great, but who knows how long that will last.
Yeah. So what did you think of that? Wasn't that stomping just ridiculous?
I don't even.
I've had enough already.
Have you ever thought about just, moving?
Okay, then why don't you just pack your things and move out? Very good.
See? There you go.
For the record, honey, I don't have another home to go into, and homes cost money. It's not that simple of a task as you're putting it.
Surely the storyteller can write you a new home.
Move out. Hey, that's a great idea. I'll come and stay in the library instead.
Wait, what?
It could be more of help to Miss Mystere, and I'll be surrounded by all these books. And then Dewey moves to the library. Ha 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 ha. Man, this is such fun antics.
No, Dewey. I'm sorry. But I must insist that you leave and go home. I couldn't stand the inevitable puns that would come from Dewey staying at the library.
Go home and be a family man.
Yeah, and that line from her is like, you know what? Nah, that's stupid. No,
Well, Maya, let's just pretend like nothing ever happened and get going ourselves. I don't want to.
I see. So they're taking the same approach that Layton and Emmy did in Miracle Mask regarding Bonnie and her mom. Okay. Sometimes life doesn't go quite the way you want it to, huh, Nick?
Story of my life.
Phoenix Wright, broken at turn.
And we still have to understand if Phoenix ever got paid.
He stomped so hard my entire house shakes.
Yeah,
I don't even want to go home.
I wish there was more I could do, but I'm not God. Maybe we should put a statue of someone eating bread in our bakery to boost sales. The professor would be itching to dig up any hidden puzzles buried in these books. I think he has a problem.
Oh, I'd like to give it a try. Think they'll let me light it up?
Just don't overdo it, otherwise we could have a barn burner.
I know you. Why, you're both acquaintances of the professor, are you not? I was at the trial last night. I saw the whole thing.
Oh, you were there too. I guess the witch trial really does get the townsfolk interested.
It's a blood sport.
Basically.
Indeed, especially last night, on account of the defendant being a spell at Cantabella, they were selling tickets for that. But I must admit, you amazed me.
I did? Oh, yes.
Finally, some appreciation.
My God, this is what it feels like.
Very much. It was the first time I had ever seen a defender fight that way for his client. Why, it was very inspiring. For example, the way you used the word contradiction in the courtroom, it worked almost like magic.
But that's only natural for a defense attorney.
Until now, the defender was always defeated the moment they stood before Inquisitor Barnum. Not only that, but in this town, there's no one who wants to defend a witch.
That's just not how a trial should be. That's not justice.
He still doesn't know the extent of the system he works for in this part of the timeline.
I believe Professor Layton made the right decision giving you the Grand Grimoire, and from now
That's because
on,
there was no one else to
I
give
hope
it to.
you will continue to fight for justice in court.
Else to give it to.
All right, you've got it.
Now then, this conversation has become rather heavy, don't you think?
Maya,
If
why
it's,
you...
okay with you, I, have something to lighten the mood.
Oh, well, then that means...
I have a repository of all the puzzles in Labyrinthia.
Oh, not exactly what I had in mind.
If you come to me, you can tackle any puzzles you may have missed.
So yeah, Riddell will play Granny Riddleton's role.
As well as puzzles that you could have possibly not seen. Yeah. Why not occasionally try a puzzle or two to keep your thinking well flexed?
Getting your noggin jogging, as we say.
Well, at least we have one citizen in our corner, aside from the bakery's residents.
And I mean, an activity like puzzles is good for that.
Vaccine.
Yep. Alright, let's go here. The goat lady said that goats give little milk, so it's very expensive. Oh, a sly cat crouching in the shadows is getting ready to pounce on the fish. Interesting.
Maybe the cat won't bite you.
Everything's so nice. It looks so awesome to be told to be an appreciative people. Would you two folks be interested in a rumor?
Huh? A rumor? What kind of rumor? And yes.
Aroma weed.
That young lady is a silly question. Then I shall bang you with my stick.
Because old ladies in anime do that a lot.
It's not for me to choose the rumor. You two folks have to guess what it is.
We have to guess it? I mean, if we roll off a few yes or no questions, you'll answer them for us? Do you think you could tell us about the alchemist?
Alright, but no need to rush. First, let's see what vegetable you folks get.
See what vegetable we get? What do you mean?
Take a look at this. 1, 2. 1, 2. What's today's vegetable, I wonder? That would be
Yes?
a wee little pumpkin. This little fella's small, even for a pin-sized pumpkin.
Huh.
Who's that vegetable?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Must be great for
Couple, I
All
guess,
Hallows Eve.
Now, as for the alchemist, he was an outstandingly handsome man.
Oh boy.
Heads off, Granny.
That smile of his, why, it worked wonders on all the women folk. All right, better than any medicine. Or so, as they say.
Did he
What
have
is it
a
with the women in these game series being all
Thirsty.
pansy?
What a treat for me too. That smile would always ease my nerves.
Never forget Rosetta Stone, guys.
Yep.
Oh, that's
I mean,
it?
can't based on the name alone. Just-
Well, he was a very small pumpkin. That's all for today, I'm afraid.
So we just
What
learned
about
that
the
the alchemist
turnip?
was
Or what
popular
looked like
with the
turnips in the
ladies.
background? So you're saying that the alchemist's remedies weren't so effective?
Nah, it was
I
something else I
don't
did.
think that's quite what she meant, Maya. We
It's
should
an
go.
open interpretation.
Yeah, it's just a complete repeat of a text this time.
Oh god, she's speaking old bag.
I have no idea why for that one case they just repeat the entire sequence of text, but yeah.
I guess I guess it was a mishap on part of the developers. Who knows?
Let's see. Go here.
To the West District.
Da-da-da-da.
Oh boy. So who's voicing this little guy then?
Well, that would be you.
That's
Dibs.
you, Dibs.
Okay.
Remember,
Yeah.
you voiced the twins, both.
What's the matter? Are you lost or something?
No,
Oh,
no,
God, it's Bonnie all over again.
no, I like standing out here in the middle of the street. Course not! How could I be lost?
Okay, calm down, Petal.
You listen to me!
Oh boy.
Classy
Have you
lost child.
Have you two seen a young boy about the same age as me?
Oh,
Ah,
your
so you
other
lost your-
half of sorts.
You lost your brother.
Hey, you lost me.
He's an idiot like that.
Where are your parents?
Yeah, what the fuck are your parents?
Can't say we have. What's up? Did you get separated?
We haven't been separated.
We are linked forever by the hip.
More like he went and ran off somewhere on his own.
Yeah, that's what caused you guys to get separated.
Ah, yes, the staples of Layton games and Felix Wright games. Thirsty old women and where the fuck are your parents?
Pretty much.
Well, if we see him, we'll bring him back here to you.
Well, the first year old women, yeah, that's be from both. But when it comes to lost little girls, that's more Layton.
And it's not even because, they got lost, it's because their parents are shit.
Although there was that time when Pearl got lost during Stolen Turnabout.
Just that, Cecil, he's such a little weakling crybaby. He's probably crying his eyes out somewhere right now. Wimp can't do anything without me by his side.
How supportive you are.
When he feels sick, he can't even go for medicine without me.
Are you the older by 15 minutes twin?
So...
Probably.
She has older sibling energy, even though she's
Alright, I get it. It's only natural that you're worried about him. So his name's Cecil, right? And your name's Petal. Oh my god, why did your parents do this?
Don't worry, we're on it. If we see a crybaby fitting that description, we'll give you a shout.
It's the traditional thing where she was really worried about him, but she doesn't want people to know because...
Not like I'm worried about him or anything.
Baka.
Could you tell my mom I'm here?
If we even know what your parents look like.
Do you even have a mom? Shirley, I think she's even worse off than Bonnie. At least Bonnie had a mom. I have yet to see a mom for these two kids.
It's like Abigail in Speed Riding Free.
Okay, but would you rather not have a parent or have one that's just shit?
The astonishing thing is that it turned out that the parents do exist, we just never saw them.
Yeah, that's the worst offender on that.
And then, near like one of the very last seasons, we finally did get to see the parents.
It's as underwhelming as it can use. Oh god.
Hey, Cecil.
Oh look, he's watering himself.
I can see how this kid is gonna grow up to be a Dark Knight. Not a Dark... then a Dark Knight, yeah, that's...
Hey, you're right. He must be the one that little girl was searching for.
I think he probably works better as a paladin, now that I think about it.
What's a paladin?
Okay, let's talk to him then.
Alright, Maya. Time to use your charisma to calm him down.
Hi there, Cecil.
Who are you?
We're not strangers, that's for sure.
That's a very specific thing to say, Felix.
A moment ago, we met a little girl who asked us to help her find her missing crybaby. You're Cecil, right?
Maya.
My sister Petal
Maya's
said that?
diplomacy skills are truly uncomparable.
That's right. She's been worried about you. Emphasis on the worried and less about calling you a crybaby.
At least he knows they're telling the truth because of what Maya said.
Petal always tells me not to talk to strangers.
See, that's why we're not strangers. We're not suspicious.
You might just grab me and take me off somewhere.
What? Us? Come on. I'm a lawyer. You can look, kid. I'm a lawyer. You can trust me.
You might even be
run, kid,
a
run.
witch.
Kill the lawyer.
I'm not that kind of lawyer.
It seems like Petal is the one who does the parenting.
Well, in that case, there's nothing we can do. See you around, kid.
Oh god, they're in the British orphanage system.
Good one, Phoenix. Let's abandon the poor little kid right here in the main street while he's crying.
Listen, if I'm going to be suspected... Listen, if I'm going to be suspected of being a witch's accomplice, I'd rather just hand this kid over to one of the patrolling knights.
Oh, okay. They're out there.
I mean, the last thing we need is people suspecting us of kidnapping.
In this case, literally.
If you're the kind of people who can solve puzzles, I'll believe in you.
See? If you can solve a puzzle, I'll believe that you're not trying to kidnap me.
this kid needs a
Hector.
parent.
Yeah, it's a good thing this kid ran into Phoenix and Maya not into Desperate.
I know, right? Holy cow!
Puzzle number 39. Train trouble.
Hey, it's young Net from Fire Emblem.
I was gonna
The
say
little
he
girl's
doesn't.
favorite block train set ended up crashing and breaking apart into pieces. Luckily, the pieces for each individual carriage managed to stay separate. Carefully examine the pieces on the upper screen and choose the correctly assembled carriages for letters A through E.
You were saying, Shiroi?
I was gonna say he doesn't seem like the kidnapping children type, but then I remembered the movie.
Which movie?
Eternal Diva.
Eternal Diva.
Ah, yeah.
Escalade has indeed kidnapped children.
Yep.
Yep.
So, the impetus of this puzzle makes me wonder. Sorry, go on, Pedro.
Excuse me, but they're the ones who wandered into my castle.
No. You literally kidnapped that girl who was in a competition just to try and help her ailing father. Like, no.
Well, yeah.
And you were probably
But that's
gonna
just-
sacrifice her for that too. Anyway, train here, train there.
Train everywhere. Makes me wonder the impetus of this puzzle. What would be Layton's answer to the trolley problem?
That is a good
Why the
question.
magnificent strikes
Destroy the trolley.
I guess,
All in a
so you
day's
would
work
probably
for
find
my
out
pay
like
and
like
subsistence.
the first solution to destroy the trolley.
Hey, you can't have a problem with the trolley if there isn't one.
Wait, I'm
Okay,
sorry. Having trouble with the trolley, Layton?
No.
Fuck
Well,
your
like
trolley.
you yourself said too, modern problems require modern
That's great.
solutions.
You two. Oh,
See? We solved a puzzle. That proves we're not strangers.
Of course.
Yeah, of course we're not. I mean, do I look like some stranger? Also,
Maya?
even after all these
Maya.
years, I still occasionally have
You
trouble.
legally wear clothes that are completely
you
foreign
don't
to the
look
people in
strange
this town.
yourself. But those clothes you wear sure are weird.
Yeah,
Like,
there
my-
you go.
Maya?
So does Phoenix. I mean, his suit is way too modern. Nick, I think we should go.
Yeah, it's like
Maya,
Commander
we
Shepard,
can't give
I
up
should go.
now. After all, we just solved the puzzle. Where do I even begin with
Okay.
that? I
Then-
could give
then
you a
one thing that's
laundry
important
list of things.
Yeah.
Like,
No
Maya,
one's
not for
transparent.
nothing, you're kind of dressed to be from somebody in a cult. Like, your religion literally has a magazine called Occult named after them, so...
Yeah.
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 Oops.
Oi, Cecil! Why do I go with my head and butt off?
We're supposed to be
Well,
doing...
to localize his fault, not my
I
family's.
just. At least we're back together now, right?
Together forever.
So what? I couldn't care less one way or the other.
Aw, come on, Petal. That's just the tsundere in you talking.
But,
And by
but anyway,
tsundere, I
from
mean
now on,
absolutely
Don't you
platonic.
go running off like that. Got it? Got it, sis.
If you didn't care, you wouldn't ask someone to help you find him.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, problem solved. Feels good helping people out like this.
That was our good deed of the day.
Hurrah.
Your profession is to help people.
Yeah, you know, like all lawyers should.
Wait, good deed isn't the.
Even so, that was a tough puzzle. I was wondering if we'd ever actually solve it for a second there.
Enix, you have no idea what you're in for.
Yeah, but we have what it takes, Nick. I could see us going pro at this whole puzzle-solving thing, just like the professor. If we get stuck on a case, we could always consider changing jobs.
Maya, I don't think puzzle solver is an official job that can make us money.
Hey, thanks for what you did there.
No problem.
That's my slide.
No problem.
Right.
You guys stick
Oh,
together now, you hear?
To be sure, did you go running off somewhere?
Uh-oh.
You're the one who went missing.
Damn! Hit him right on the head, she did.
Maybe he ran away because you're a bitch.
She hit me.
Do we have to act as their parents, too? You two should try and stop arguing. Oh my god, I am acting as their parent.
That's some good practice
Someone
in
has-
there, Nick.
Huh, I guess it is. Why do I feel like that's foreshadowing for something? Well, we've reached the square, but I wonder where the alchemist residence is.
Also, the whole changing careers thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, look over there. There's a street leading away from the square.
Hey, you're right. Let's go take a look.
There you go, assuming things again, believing the house of the alchemist is in the dark alley of the square.
Hey, these things tend to somehow work out for us.
So judgmental.
But what if it turns out we're right?
We're still judgmental.
Yeah, you just had a lucky guess. Like,
Alright then, we'll see you for the next part.
yeah.
Yeah, then.
Yeah.
So yeah.